Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Fully Off and welcome to another episode on the Just Vanilla server. I've been doing quite a bit of work since you've been away. I've cleared a few more trees. I've run out of axes. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Axes. I've got through a couple of diamond axes and I'm almost down through this one as well. So still got a little bit more to clear. Got myself a little wheat farm behind me as well. And I've got a bit to show you. So we'll start by having a look at the sugarcane farm that I've built. It's very temporary. A lot of the stuff we're going to be building to start with on the island is just going to be temporary to get us some resources. But I've got a sugarcane farm over there that I AFK by. It gets me a few bits and pieces. I have to be reasonably close for it to work as well. I thought I would be able to AFK at my fish farm over there and this to work. And the AFK fish farm is just over there behind the furnaces, but for some reason it doesn't grow while I'm that far away, so I do have to AFK in there. It's not going to stay here, this is all going to go. I've traded with these villagers as well. We knew about the Respiration 3, but he's also got a Bane of Arthropods 3 book for 42, which is pants, and an Aqua Infinity book for 19, which is, again, is not great value, but it's an Aqua Infinity book. Oh, that reminds me, I've managed to get 5 protection, a Respiration 2, Aqua Affinity from books I've got when I was AFK fishing, and a protection 3 and a protection 3 for my boots. So I've got those AFK fishing, and this guy's got the Unbreaking for 28, far too much money. He's got a Fire Aspect for 19, again no good to me, and Bane of Arthropods. So you don't like spiders on this island, do they? So I've done that. What I've also got to show you are these feathered little fellas. There's an island over there, 646 blocks away, that I found that has chickens on it. So I went down there in a boat, came back with one, went down there in a boat, came back with one, put them in here, bred them a few times. I've got them laying eggs, and I've been throwing the eggs back in there again. And I've got a few chickens, and they'll come in handy as and when. So that's something else I've done. My AFK fish farm, which we built under here, it's doing really well actually. I AFK here when I can. I've got loads of saddles, although I've got no horses, and fish for days. We're not going to be short of any fish. I've also got a couple of name tags, some leather, you know, some bits and pieces. Puffer fish for the potions of water breathing, which is going to be fantastic. And I've also got a few books. Knockback 4. Sorry, Power 4, Knockback 2, Efficiency 4, that's going to be great. Bane of Arthropods again. Power, Curse of Binding, that's going to be thrown away. Unbreaking 3, Respiration 3, Efficiency 3, Fire Protection, and Lure 2. And a couple of decent fishing rods. Also, down here in the mines I've been doing a bit of work as well. I've dug a long way that way. Quite a long way that way. And also I've started putting in the branch sections of the strip mining. So when I come down to do some mining, I'll just mine that way for, I don't know, 100 blocks or so maybe, and do the same that way. And I've already started laying it out so I know where I'm going. I've not found anything. I think I've found 5 diamonds so far while I've been down here, so it's been a really, really poor. Maybe it's the biome. What biome are we in? Are we in the water yet? Still in the taiga at the moment, taiga, however you pronounce it. But we'll be under the ocean soon, going that way. But anyway, this is going to be an ongoing project, and we're going to make it look nice. I think I've never done a series where I've actually done anything with the mines. Mines so far have just been a functional thing where I've gone down there and just dug it out for resources. It's never looked nice, so I thought for once I'm going to actually make the mines look okay. So we'll do that. We'll come up with a design and try and make them look nice. And the last thing I want to show you, I've been a proper Indiana Jones. I have. I've been through to the Nether, so I want to show you something through the Nether. So I've spent the last day or so running around here. Oh, they're back already. Back already, and they don't like me. Neither does he. Oh no, I didn't know I could get by. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I didn't know you could get by there. What's going on? Uh-oh. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. It's bad. It's bad. Eat something. I thought I'd got those things up to stop. Oh my word! I've lost for words. I thought I put those walls up so they couldn't get round, and they clearly can. Oh, that could have been disastrous, couldn't it? Where is he anyway? Where's he gone? Has he fallen off? I'm hoping he's fallen off because I don't know where he is. I can hear him. He's knocking about somewhere. I can hear him. Let me get out of here. Anyway, the point being, I've done a lot of work in the Nether. Oh, there he is. Hello, mate. Can you get up here? And if you can, I can just whack you. See if I can get a skull, the first one. No, I ain't got a looting sword. I'm never going to get one. Oh, and I've got a ghast after me. So anyway, this is a massive Nether fortress. Really, really big. And I've been around putting these stone sort of columns, pillars in the Nether to stop that happening. That's just happened. And it seems to work mostly. But the blaze seem to be upset with me now. And it goes all the way over there. And all the way over there, I managed to get inside the fortress and I found myself some nether wart. So we've now got nether wart. And I've got a couple of blaze rods I'll show you. Let me show you. Dead exciting. Fortunately, because I've now got my protection on the armour, my fire protection and everything, I'm not too worried about going through there. Loads of wood now because of the trees upstairs. The goodies are here. I found a couple of horse armours, gold armour, iron armour. Got myself some soul sand and some blaze rods, and got some nether wart. So we'll knock up a nether wart farm, and hopefully make a bit of a potion brewing area as well. Get some water breathing potions. Go over and have a look at the Guardian farm. There's so much to do, and we're only in episode 2. This is brilliant. So anyway, I'm going to let you catch your breath, and we'll figure out something to do for this episode. Right, what I think we'll do today then is I think we'll build a villager breeder. We've got the villagers, we've got a couple of decent traders, but to be honest, they're not great. So we could always use those to breed with, and those certainly can be used to breed with. And I think I'm going to build it here. There's the main island. This is going to be pulled down in this, very soon and relocated. So I'm going to build it out of concrete. So I've got myself some gravel, I've got myself some sand. I need to get myself some yellow dye. I'm going to build it out of yellow concrete for no other reason than I can. So I'm going to do that. We'll see how it looks. If it looks rubbish, then we'll tear it down. I think I really don't have an idea yet of the style that I want to build on the island. But my last, as many bases as I can remember, have been built underground, and they've been built out of stone and wood and grass, and they've all been very samey. So this time I want to do something different. So I think I'm going to build with bright, bold colours on the island. Oranges and the yellows and the bright blues, that kind of thing. Just to see what it looks like. So I think we'll build the villager breeder out of yellow concrete. So I'll grab myself some yellow dye. And I'm sure you all know by now that 2 tall plants, if you bone meal them, you get another plant off of them. So by doing that, I've got myself loads of yellow dye. So that's that. I need to craft myself some concrete, don't I? So we'll get some yellow dye, we'll get some gravel, we'll get some sand. That should do to start with. Got myself a little concrete converter over here. And if you hold the concrete in your left hand and you hold your pick in your right hand, if you left and right click together on my little concrete converter, it converts it into concrete. Okay, so we've got some concrete, we've got some blocks to start with. It's going to be slightly different. I've been working on a slightly different design to the one that we were used to using, or the one that I've used in the past. It's slightly bigger in the fact that it uses 4 pods rather than just the one in the middle. Obviously it makes it 4 times faster, so it's like a quad pod kind of thing. I think it's there. So each pair of villagers stands on a platform. We're not going to use fence posts this time because I want them to be able to jump up and down. It just makes them easier to feed. So on top of there we're going to need a block for them to stand on, which is that one. I'll build a bit of this on camera. I'll probably finish off, if I just build the one on camera, then give you an idea of what I'm doing. So I need that, I need some glass. I don't have enough glass anyway to do all of them. Some glass there. Shouldn't have used glass there because I don't have a silk touch pick, so I'm just wasting glass now. There. Yeah, I'm going to have to go and get some more glass. And then we're going to use trapdoors, which I'm reasonably sure I picked up. And the way these work is, pick them up, then can't put them where I want to put them. Oh, I have them. So if we put a trapdoor there and do that, then we're able to put water on that block, on this block there. More showing, less talking, more showing. So we can put water on that block and it'll stay there. So the villagers stand on the water and bounce up and down. But the beauty of this is that if you only have room to build one of the pods, if you close these trapdoors, any babies that are born in there can't get out, so they'll grow up inside the pod. So you could breed a couple of villagers in there and get 3 or 4 in there to start with before you open the doors. And then as soon as you open the doors, the babies are going to fall out into here. This is going to be full of water. I need to go and grab myself some more glass. I have to put another layer of glass on this. So give me a second. Let me go and get some more stuff. Alright, so I've got some stuff, got some glass. Still don't know whether I've got enough. So I need to put some glass around here. The reason I'm going, I don't think I need to go, or the villagers won't get out if you don't put this layer of glass on it, but I have found that when the villagers start throwing bread to each other, if you don't have this 3rd layer of glass at the top, the bread goes up over the side. So it's just a case of putting it in to stop the bread from flying about everywhere. So that's where the villagers are going to be kept. We need to get a couple in there. I think firstly though, before we do that, I need to get a villager up the top to where the doors are going to be. The doors are going to be up there, so we need to find the middle, which is there, I believe. This needs to be at least 8 blocks above the villages, so if we say here, we'll have make a little T, looks nothing like a T, make a little cross at the top, and then stick some doors down. Only got 6 doors. I have to make a couple more. I can't believe I've done that. Should I do that now? Never prepared. Never fully prepared. There's always something I forget. I'm terrible for doing it. Should always get myself ready, shouldn't I, before we start doing these little projects, but I never tend to do that, which is a failing. I admit it. So those there. That there. That there. That there. I won't put the roof on yet because I don't want the guys breeding while they're not exactly where I want them. But that is in effect where the village has got to go. I'm going to bring him up through a water chute, I think, straight through the middle. So I'm just going to build a water elevator that takes the guy up there. So give us a second, and I'll build the elevator, and then we'll get one of them in, probably in, because I really don't like butchers. They're useless. Actually, no, we'll have him. We'll have you. Yeah, you're even worse than useless. So let me just build this person elevator back in a second. Right, so we've got the water elevator built. We've got a wall in here to stop the guy from running off and doing stupid things, and we've also broken a few blocks of sand to force him this way. So now the moment of truth, we'll break the boat and see if we can get him into the elevator. Come on, fella. Come on, you're going to stand right in the corner, aren't you? So that's what you do. That's all right. I knew you would. Don't want to come this way either. Get that there. Right, this is going to get you in there. Okay, fabulous. Right, that should get him all the way to the top. There he is, poking about. Right, hopefully, in a second or two, he'll jump out of the water, and I can get rid of the rest of the scaffolding, and then start building a similar sort of contraption to get the other two, him and him, because he's not very good, into the pod. Okay, let's see if we can get this bad boy in there. Come on. Go on. You're going to be another one that messes about, are you? Oh, you know you want to. Oh, you do. Okay, let's stick a couple of blocks down here then. If you want to play that game, we can play that game. There he is! Brilliant! And because he's in water, obviously, it's going to bob up and down. So when we push that block through to stop food from falling down to the baby villager, he's still going to be able to jump up and down. So one down. Let's get the other one in there. So I've shifted the blocks around just a little bit, and he's the one that he doesn't have the best trades. So you're the most likely candidate. You're going to love it in there. Come on. Get in there. Go on. Go on. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. That is fantastic. So as soon as I put a roof on those, these guys are going to start breeding. So, yeah, let me just rip out this scaffolding. I'm just going to rip out the scaffolding in the water. Okay, so now I've ripped all that out. All we've got to do, and I say all very loosely, so this is not an easy thing to do. Right, we need to put a bit of glass there, because that's the glass that's going to be forced through. Right, we need a couple of packers, whatever you want to call it, packing pieces. there and there. We need a normal piston. This is basically the design that we did the other day. I don't need a piston facing down though, do I? Where'd you go? Pick you up. Right. Piston, brilliant. So when I power that, it's going to force the glass through. Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to work. Get a button on there. Brilliant. So now anything we throw in the top, they're going to be able, any food we throw in the top, they're going to be able to grab, but they're not going to. Yeah, I'm hoping they're not. Yeah, well, they're the only one way to find out. Let me grab a bit of bread. I'll grab some bread. I like. There's a reason for using bread. I like using bread, because it means I don't have to have multiple farms knocking about. I can do it with just one wheat farm, and B, they don't need as much bread in their inventory to breed than they do for carrots and potatoes. I think you only need 3 or 4 pieces of bread to be able to breed. So if I throw a stack in there now, so it doesn't fall through, but they could still pick it up. Now hopefully they'll throw it to each other, and because they're bobbing up and down, both of them are going to get food. I've got to really be careful not to fall in there, because if I fall in, I'm done for. I'm going to have to break it to get out, and then they're going to be able to get out. So you really have got to be careful. Right, the only way we're going to know if this is working properly is by putting some doors upstairs. I could give one of them a... If you give one of them a little whack, and I don't advise doing this, really, because if you whack them too much, they become unresponsive to breeding. However, yeah, one of them a slight little tap, now they're not on top of each other, and hopefully that will mean that they can face each other. Brilliant. Right, let's get a block up the top there to simulate a roof. Careful that I don't allow that guy to get out. Do a block there. Get rid of it. I don't want it. I only want to do this once, and then I'm going to come back up and I'm going to get rid of that block, because I don't want them breeding too much while I'm setting it up. Flip those up. So any babies are going to be kept in there for the time being. Hopefully we'll get some little love hearts in a second. Brilliant, within a couple of minutes then we've got ourselves our first little baby. I'm hoping he won't die in there. It's kind of, isn't he? Let's get you out then. Right, I need to now build a little... see, it's a bit of a fail in the system really. You're not going to be able to fill that up with loads of villagers, but in fairness, it was never how it was designed in the first place. But I need to get a little system now where I can get him onto that platform before he runs off and does something stupid. He's a farmer as well, bless him. So I'm going to put some scaffolding up, put some more blocks around the other pods, and hopefully get all of this filled up before the end of the episode. Right, that's it everybody, it's up and running. Well, it's not up and running yet because I've actually turned it off. I've removed the block from the top, which has invalidated that village, which has turned the village off. Unfortunately, I didn't do it quick enough. It takes it takes a couple of minutes sometimes for Minecraft to detect that there's no longer a village. It does it by random tick updates or random ticks, and it didn't do it in time for these guys to have another baby, a little nitwit. So we've got one sat there waiting for us to do something with later, but the rest of the villagers are all in place now. We've got blocks in all of them, so now we can start throwing food in. They're the only ones that have been fed so far. I need to go and make some more bread, make some more wheat. I don't have any, so really we can't see it at full capacity just yet, but I can't wait to see it going. It's going to look amazing, really. We'll get an on-off switch put on it as well, so I can turn it on and off from down here. And one thing that well, it pleased me, but it annoyed me in the fact that we've actually got, and I can click on him. There you go. We've got ourselves a Silk Touch villager. Silk Touch villager 15, which is not bad. Not bad. I might be coming back to see him more often than I should be. I could mess about getting him out, getting the nitwit in there, but it's a lot of messing about just for, hopefully, a villager that I'm going to get lots of in future anyway. The plan, I suppose, now is to make this look half decent, probably put some glass around it, and make it look like a pod. This has all got to come down. I think we're going to have that running off into sort of down here somewhere, and have the villager trading hall on this section here. Make this into a villager trading section and have the villager trading hall there, which is a little bit away from the main island, I know, but it'll stop zombies from wandering over onto it, and it just seems like an idea, seems like a plan. So we'll call it a day for today, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have enjoyed the episode, please don't forget to leave it a like. And if you really love it, don't forget to subscribe for future videos. This is Fully Off by the New Villager Quad Pod, and I'm out of here.